All right. In the finals, we have the choice. We're going to play first. And yeah, we can keep that. Definitely slow, but acceptable. Now, how much do you want to bet? Red, white? No, more black. Interestingly, I felt like black cards were going really late. Could just be a lot of black cards were opened. I'm not sure. Black, red, perhaps minotaurs of some sort. Guess I should have played the blue source. Left up nullify and dissolve. Alright, it is minotaurs. Well, that thing's dying. Don't want him to power them out. Ooh, I've got a sideboard card for that. I like it. Gorgon first or the Prescient Chimera? Seems to be a pretty legit question. Can't attack into either of them unless he has a trick. Has to be... He can still kill it with the +2/+0 first strike trick. He's going to attack regardless, either card I play. So let's do the Prescient Chimera because it's a bit more damage. Okay, well, that was one difference between Keepsake and whatever, Prescient. Let's see here. Let's do the Coastline Chimera for blocking purposes. Oh, no, he did get his 6th land, unfortunately. Well, it's not going to do it. Should definitely attack pre-combat, and he's not. Okay. So he's got a trick, but I am not in any real position to play around it currently. Okay. 2 cards left. Let's see here. No, not quite. We need that land. Alright, well, let's drop the Keepsake Gorgon and hang out. We're in official hangout mode until we can get some lands. And Stone Chalk Giant. Well, we hated one of those. Dragon Mantle. Okay. 2 mana away from Stone Chalk Giant. There's our land. Okay, well, we can kill Flamespeaker Adept, and when he scries, that thing gets bigger. Still... Tough spot. So this is a 5/3 if he invests all his mana. He's got some big threats right now. That's kind of the big issue. This thing becomes 6/6. Does eat up all his mana. I guess I can do Nimbus Naiad this turn. Make Keepsake Gorgon bigger. That's not terrible. And then he has to decide whether he wants to pump this or pump this. Alright, let's Nimbus Naiad our Keepsake Gorgon. He doesn't have the land to do the Stone Chalk Giant yet, and I want to have a better block with my Keepsake Gorgon. This turn in particular. Fanatics, we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Wow, that was remarkably good. Anything else? More stuff, too. And Mogus's Marauders. Interesting. So, We're going to get hit for another 5 at least. Well, that was a perfect turn for him, I would say. Fanatic and Demogus' Marauders were his last 2 cards. That is a painful, painful death. Absolutely. Wow. Didn't even have to pump those Cyclops. We just got officially face-stepped on. Very harsh. Very harsh. Quite the harsh reality there. Okay. So, presumably aggressive. It looked like Ragemonger was actually pretty worthless. Definitely bringing in Eye Gouge. Want to have a 1-mana out for that Cyclops. That was painful. Wow, that hurt me pretty badly. Do we lower the curve? Whelming Wave, still pretty underwhelming, isn't it? I guess he has guys that are fat, but very difficult. Very, 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 very difficult. Perhaps Drown in Sorrow is bad? Did we see can kills Fanatic, kills Mogus' Marauders? No, we saw stuff this kills. Don't like that. Don't like cutting that, that is. Maybe Whelming Wave is just too slow. Let's try this. We'll play first. And yeah, it's acceptable. Alright. Oh, well, that does not die to Drown in Sorrow. Oh, Servant. Very good. Let's drop this little fella. Alright. Blocking that guy. Divination, not too bad. Alright, let's set up our defenses. If I attack here, he's going to crack back either way with both. But I can block 1, we're going to take 2, and then only net. Don't think we're netting enough to make it worth it. I think we just go in damage prevention mode currently. Could double block the cleaver. I just don't think it's worth it. So let's block like this. Yeah, maybe it is. Let's double block it. Alright, a little bit annoying, but better that than my Gorgon, I would say. Speaking of which, let's get this little guy down there. And I guess we still are in damage prevention mode, unfortunately. Yep, very good draws on our opponent's part, for sure. I don't think anybody can doubt that. Let's see here. Could Nimbus Naiad that? I think we just divination, find some more stuff. Double Nimbus Naiad, alright. And I guess we just hang out. Looks interesting. Huh. Not sure what that does. I feel like he kind of helped us out a little bit with that. Not sure why he did that. Alright. But it doesn't matter. Alright, so we'll do the Prescient Chimera. And we'll fake like we have Nullify, I guess. Alright. Borderland Minotaur. Alright. A lot of lands. Let's do the Nimbus Naiad here. We can get in for 6. He cracks back for too much. So, are we still in chill out mode? I don't want to chill out. We know he's got good bomb stuff coming up. I guess because he doesn't have a good attack, we can swing with the Prescient Chimera. We are going to have to deal damage at some point. Could also Drown in Sorrow here, kill his Skull Cleaver. Not really feeling that. Does let us scry too, though. Alright, well, now the Drown in Sorrow looks much more sexy. Can't block that very well. Alright, so we take 6. Untap. Draw. Drown in Sorrow. Well, I guess we need to swing first. So we're going to swing with just the Prescient Chimera because he's going to be retaining a couple guys. So I presume the play is land, bestow, attack for 5, then Drown in Sorrow. Alright. Let's do that. I like having that on top. Could be useful, although we did just use a couple things. Could be digging for bounce spells, but I also don't want to hit any more lands. This thing could at least block for a turn, perhaps. We'll leave it on top. And that is exactly lethal. Oh, more than, because of the first strike. Alright, well, got us pretty good there, but we made it to the finals, so we're going to be doing another 8-4 after this. Alright, see you guys next time.